So I was checking out John's show today, and a lot of times he'll unlist them, but if you have the link already, you can still go back and watch them. But this one he privated today, so we can't watch it. But thankfully, hopefully this is still up. OJ was sniping today. And so let's see what John looked like. It's very different than his normal show. Please still be up. Ah, yes. Beautiful.
And the walrus. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. That's right. Potato, orange. Soon I'll figure out how to be the orange. Then I'm going to be the orange.
Oh, no.
I just started with this filter. Soon I'll be the orange. I'll be the potato. We'll see, Just kind of fuck around, be all different kinds.
Oh,
so if you're listening to the show, he looks like an egg with Down syndrome.
yes.
It's not a good filter. It looks terrible. And John's never been feeling his feels more. He's so excited. He's having so much fun. He's like a child. He's like, wee, look at me. I'm a floating egg now.
Yeah. There you go.
Capiche? Yeah. This is going to be nice. Nice.
He's trying to find a voice.
What does he think is happening here?
He's workshopping. He's trying to find a voice. He's creating a character. He's getting into it.
He's been very mad lately because OJ's been sniping his show, so he's been playing this music bed of copyrighted music in the background so that he can strike OJ or anyone else who's playing it or sniping it. And all of a sudden he's like, well, what if I use an egg filter? I don't know. What does that solve? What was the problem that you were trying to solve with this
He
one,
doesn't
John?
like his ugly face.
Yeah, that would be my guess. Yeah. That's not what he says out loud, but maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if I could add the background now. Could I change it? Let's
I don't
see.
know.
No, I don't think I can.
Should wait till the show starts to
Won't
figure
let
this
me
out.
change the background. No. I guess, let me see. How do I do that part?
Let's watch John toggle things in StreamYard. This will be
I
fun.
have a green screen. Let's see. Fade. There's the dude. Oh, I see. I got to try and get the equilibrium here. No, then I'm going to go away. Yeah, maybe we have a different background. Maybe somebody want like that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another snipe of Stuttering John Melendez.
All right, so this is a lot of fun. I'm sure people will be breaking this down. I saw this afternoon, so I wanted to show you guys what John was up to. But really, the big news is the falling out between John Melendez, and you won't believe this, Vince the lawyer.
Oh, no.
Who saw this coming?
It's that time of the month.
Oh, it is. Okay, then. Well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. So John is watching Vince the lawyer, who's on with Judy the YouTube lawyer and some other idiot.
All right.
And it's very funny because, of course, John had Judy on and, as usual, was hitting on her. And she was like, all right, I got to go. And he just wouldn't let her go. And it was awkward and everything else. And so they're kind of like recounting this now with Vince the lawyer. They're playing clips from Point Dabble Point where we're making fun of it and everything. And then Vince starts to give a little background on his relationship with John Melendez.
And he had the ethics complaint against me. I had a lawsuit against him. We eventually settled the lawsuit, and he lost the ethics complaint that got dismissed. And now we're friends.
No, we're not friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
We are not
good. You
friends.
can come back to the friendship as long as he's not harboring, or either one of you,
We are not
harboring
friends.
grievances underneath that.
I love that John's watching the show as if they're watching him back. He thinks it's on the panel.
Yeah.
What? No, we're not friends. Anyone listening to me? We're not friends. Why are they ignoring me?
Stop
right now?
talking.
What's
He
going
thinks
on?
if he shouts over them, we can't hear them.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love that Vince is like, yeah, he put in the ethics complaint against me. I sued him and we settled. And now we're buddies. Like, what? We are not friends. And he'll go on to explain to Vince, who sends him a super chat, that no, they are definitely donezo.
I'm sorry, Dwarfy. You're done. You're done. I trusted you. I asked you to not share my text. And what happens? Even on the text that you shared, it says, do not share. And you still shared it. I mean, you have a serious mental illness. Do you realize how crazy you are? Lori probably does. I mean, Do you realize how insane you are?
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Yeah, John, you can't get fooled again, as George W. Bush so eloquently put it. Holy shit, this guy is sitting there going, can you believe he's sharing text messages with Tukey? Yes. Of course I believe that. That's why what I did is I stopped texting with Vince the lawyer. I went, oh, this guy's a scumbag. I'll just stop texting with him. John keeps falling for it. He'll be back again in his buddy. I'm sure it'll happen again. But I love the outrage where John's like, guys, I'm going to let you know a secret. Vince is not really my friend. He's trolling me and he's a scumbag. I'm glad you finally got caught up, John. Welcome. Welcome to what everybody knows. So then John finds out that OJ is sniping him. And he's very upset about this. A lot of this program from last night is him getting very angry with OJ for sniping him. And then he starts arguing with the fake OJ in the chat. And this is great because you can't even see the chat. You just hear the one-sided argument that's going on with a guy who's not even arguing with him.
I don't care. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yes, you did. Yeah, because you're killing my content. Yo, I'm trashed, and please don't come see me. No, I didn't. I don't care. Come, I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet you. You kidding me?
So this is what John's show has become. Now, of course, we've taken out the music bed that's really obnoxious and is a short loop. It's like being on hold and the music is 8 seconds. It just keeps re-looping like, fuck. So it's really, his show's gotten terrible. It's hard to listen to. He even admitted that in the show today. He's like, I know, this music's annoying. It's annoying to me too. So OJ's ruining his show. A fake OJ is ruining his show by having an argument with him that doesn't actually exist, that we can only hear one side of. And John's hurt because OJ promised he wouldn't snipe him anymore. You know, not the real OJ, but a guy whose avatar is the same and named Obnoxious John promised he wouldn't.
You know, he promised me he wouldn't. I was trying to be a civil human being to the guy. Just be nice, you know? All right, look, dude. He goes, I won't snipe you at night. What does he do? But I'm the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. I'm the bad guy.
So say good night to the bad guy. Come on.
It's say goodnight to the bad guy.
I know.
God damn it, you sound so stupid.
And it's Goo Goo Gajoob.
Yes, it's Goo Goo Gajoob. I didn't want to bring that up. God damn it. He uses that phrase so many times, and he gets it wrong. He's trying to make like a tree and get out of here.
And just one more question. Can't get any of
I know, none of these things are the correct thing.
Yeah, just like how the Duke dies at the end of the movie, in this scene, he's the bad guy. He is actually the bad guy, so what you're saying works against you.
All right, well, someone super chats him just a dollar amount. It's not the dollar amount of the super chat, but they put a dollar amount in the super chat. It happens to be how much money Shuli and I have raised at fightthedabbler.com. Thank you very much for the very generous support and helping us with our legal battle against John Melendez and his frivolous lawsuit. And of course, John, he doesn't like it when he sees how much money we've raised for our amazing attorney, Danny.
34,800 raised. Lady K's right about Judy, Mr. Egg. Yeah, well, more money for me. Talked to my attorney today.
We won.
Patrick Hinkle.
That's what I was wondering. Nothing's been filed since September 21st. All right. So we've been on a few weeks now where really nothing's changed or anything like that. And John's going, because he always says what he thinks other people will be upset about. So he's like, that's going to be my money. Talked to my attorney today about it. You did? Why? Why would you need to talk to your attorney today?
I'm lonely.
Yeah, right. That's what it really comes down to. I can only imagine being this guy's attorney. Like, John, I told you yesterday, the day before, last week, the week before that, until December, we have nothing to talk about. Everything that's been filed has been filed. Fuck. Lose my number.
You know what? Call me on Veterans Day, and I'll let you know if you can have all cause money.
Right. Yeah, right. That's how that works. But he says that, he throws that shit in there so that we'd be like, oh, he talked to his attorney today? Oh, well, then we're fucked. If that's what's going on. Let's find out what that conversation with his attorney actually was.
It was like I was talking to my lawyer, and he's like, John, no offense, I'm a fan. But why? Why do they watch you every second? I go, I don't know. I said, because he goes, I wouldn't. I go, that's because you're normal.
You understand that's not a good conversation that you're having. His attorney's like, I've seen your program. Why would anyone watch this? He goes, I don't know. I wouldn't either. Yeah, I'm like, I know. It doesn't make any sense. Your show's garbage. Why would anyone watch this thing? I don't think John even knows what he's saying right there, if I'm being honest. So we're going to see something that we see quite often. Now, John's very upset with Obnoxious John. Now, again, it's not the real Obnoxious John, but Obnoxious John keeps giving him $1.99 at a time when he super chats. And that's very insulting for the Duke.
He goes, well, I super chat you. $2? $2 fucking bucks?
Things got real wet. Things got real wet coming out of his mouth right there. So this whole thing is crazy to me. John is striking OJ. He wants to take his channel down. He's putting this music bed that ruins his show in order to strike OJ. He's very pissed off about this. And I always wonder when things like this are happening, is there a remedy? Can we figure something out that's going to fix this? Because the $2 super chats obviously is not doing it.
Up at the 20. Up at the 50. Then we got a deal. Then snipe me all you want. He goes, well, I super chat you. $2?
That's amazing. You're telling me $20 and this is not a problem anymore. Snipe me all you want. And then he thought about it, maybe 50. I can't think of the last time I was so worked up about something that saliva was shooting out of my face and I'm screaming into the void.
Oh, maybe it was the Bills.
And then somebody goes, what if I give you $50? I'm like, oh, then everything's great.
Sorry about that.
Then no more problems. You know what I mean? Like $50 can't solve problems like that in my life. But for a very poor loser like John Melendez, who's hooked on Busch Light. Now, he did quit drinking. We'll get into that. Apparently, $50 solves everything. Good to know. So you heard him talking earlier when he was having that one-sided argument. Apparently, John has a stand-up show coming up somewhere near the Cleveland area, which is where OJ lives. And so the fake OJ, and possibly the real OJ, I don't follow that closely, is saying they're going to go to John's stand-up show. You know how John feels about people coming to a stand-up show. He printed out photos of Kevin Brennan and Tommy Jordan and gave them to the Stress Factory to be like, don't let these assholes in unless they're wearing a good mask. If they got a good mask on, then they're allowed in. So let's see how he handles knowing that OJ might come to one of his shows.
I'm not going to tell him to not let you in. Quite the contrary. I'm going to tell him, let you in. Because I can't wait to have a talk with you. You understand that? Let your ass in. I'm going to say, please, I'll comp you. I'll comp you. Come. Say hi to me before the show.
Now, the reason why I play that, so we can all remember when John plays the victim again.
Yeah.
When OJ actually does show up to the show and he's wearing his stupid OJ face covering thing. And John's like, whoa, get this guy out of here.
Security.
To Chad Zumach. Invited him over and then called the cops when he came.
Yep. I mean, this is what John always says with Kevin Brennan and Patrick Melton. He's like, well, I only went to your house because you invited me. So here it is, the official invite. In fact, comp tickets. I wonder if that's a +1 involved in that, too. OJ's quite the ladies' man, so he might want to bring a date to this thing. Hey, you want to go troll a guy that I trolled the internet in real person? Ooh. This is why I love you, OJ. What girl doesn't fall for that? So it seems fun. Let's find out. John recently got some money from YouTube. He's feeling really good about it, because the money's flowing. As you guys can see, $1.99 at the time. But He's concerned about the cut Google is taking.
And I got to agree with Pinky here. And it's very rare that I agree with Pinky. But I will tell you, YouTube takes 39%. I mean, last month I made close to $8,000. And I'm left with fucking not even close to that. What the fuck? Someone has got to complain about this.
Sounds like you're doing it.
Seriously, like, something's got to be done. This is a fucking monopoly.
You know, there is a solution to this, John. It's called supertip.gg. Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support this very program. And the reason why, I remember when Melton was kind of rolling this out and other shows were starting to use it, there were certain people in this Dabbleverse who thought this must be against Google's terms of service. They're like, there's no way YouTube is allowing you guys to go around the super chat system and put super tips in. Yeah, for this very reason, because monopolies are illegal. And Google is more scrutinized than most companies when it comes to monopolistic principles and patterns that they have. So, yeah, there is a way around it. There's also Rumble. There's other platforms that you can use.
I want to hear this liberal journalist keep explaining why he's not getting the fair share of his paycheck that he's earned, and why he doesn't want to have to pay for these communal services that we all, enjoy, and that he should be able to, find a way around that. I'd like him to keep going with that.
Adam, it's funnier. I didn't even pull the clip because I didn't want to get into the politics of it. But he goes, could you imagine if you worked for a company that took 30% of your wages before you even got them? I'm like, yeah, that actually does happen, John. It's called the government. And they take that, and you don't see it come out of your check, so you think it's just normal. But it's not. The IRS did not exist.
You think the chats are just going to clean themselves? They need to pay for this stuff. They need to get in there and clean it up.
Right. That's exactly what's happening. So what's crazy is that John thinks that OJ, not just YouTube, but OJ is also stealing his money.
Skill ruse today. Please start bullying OJ. Really? He's going to take away my revenue? He is going to take away my show and just sit there and call me an asshole with that stupid fucking smoke-filled, gritty fucking esophagus fucking TARDIS voice.
Why does John think that OJ's stealing his revenue? Can anyone explain that to me?
Why does John think OJ sounds like Benny Loco?
Yeah, that was the Benny Loco impression. I know. I noticed that too. A little hack. But I'm confused why John thinks that, if people weren't super chatting OJ, they'd certainly be giving that money to John. No, definitely not. They like OJ, and they want to watch him, and they want to super chat him. And John still gets the same number of viewers that he always has on his live views. OJ gets more viewers than he does sniping him. But I don't think that those hundreds of people would all of a sudden end up in John's chat. They're just like, oh, cool. OJ's making fun of John. Let's watch that. And John's turned that into, oh, you're taking money out of my pocket by doing this thing. The old zero-sum game argument. That's not true. It doesn't exist. I teased this earlier. John has decided to stop drinking, which I'm really excited about. I'm very proud of him for this.
Yes, I am not drinking. I gave up drinking.
Good.
I stopped drinking except for green tea.
Mm-hmm.
And water.
Okay.
And protein shakes.
Beautiful. John, I'm so happy for you. A lot of people at the age of 60, Dr. Drew will tell you this. Once you hit that age, you're kind of set in your ways. It's not like you're going to change habits and all of a sudden be like, you know what? Getting sloppy drunk on the internet on cheap beer every night's not for me. I'm going to stop doing that. So thank goodness he's decided to quit drinking. Oh, wait, 15 minutes later.
All right, fuck it. I was sober for one day. Skull!
And then this is the great tell of an alcoholic when he's very proud of himself.
Skull. First beer of the night. I made it to 7:06.
It's 7 o'clock. Saying 7:06 is like saying you're 5'7.5".
Yes.
You're not fooling anyone with this. Oh, 7:06. All right, yeah, you did pretty well today, John. Congratulations. And he's taking credit for that. And not only that, he's pissed because he was told by OJ. OJ goes, I'll tell you what, John, here's the deal. If you stream during the day, I'm going to snipe you. But if you stream at night, I won't snipe you. And so John goes, all right, that sounds fair. Again, this is not the real OJ talking to him, but whatever. So John's like pissed off because he decided like, all right, cool. That's the deal we have. I'll stream at nighttime.
Please answer me the question.
Please answer me the question. Proper sentence.
He's the wordsmith.
All right.
He's a teacher.
Just so everybody knows who are just tuning in. Obnoxious John says, I only snipe you during the day. I'm not going to snipe you at night. What does he do? I show up at night, and what does he do? I stay sober all day, and I snipe at night, and what does he do? He snipes me.
Poor John. He stayed sober all day for this. He just can't catch a break, this guy. Am I starting to come around on John? Maybe Aaron's right. I've been wrong about John this whole time. He's such a good dude. And he doesn't even want to have to strike people's channels, but they leave him no choice. So what are you going to do? I have one more clip on here because anyone who's watching this segment is thinking the same thing. This John fella, really smart guy. I wonder how smart he is. Well, John's going to give us an update on that.
Play the song as many times as your IQ is. Well, my IQ is about, I think about what was it, 158 last time I checked.
You think he had it written on the ceiling? You think that's why he was looking for that? What I love about that is, first off, the last time I checked, how do you check your IQ? Is that like checking the fluids in your car?
Yeah, it's like a home test.
Yeah. Let me check my IQ. Secondly, John is so stupid he forgot the number that he used to make up about his IQ was 161. It's 161. It's not 158. Last time I checked, what's your IQ? He's mapping out his IQ. I was a 134 on the Stern Show. Then I was a 165. Then I was a 161. Now I'm a 158. That's not how IQ works. Stop talking about IQ, John. You're stupid. You don't even know how to brag about being smart. That's how stupid you are. You can't convince anyone that you're intelligent. And am I just watching a pre-recorded screen that you made so you didn't have to be on the show today? What's going on?
I'm just so shocked. Did you see how grossed he was? How grossed out he was when he went to drink? Like his body was like repulsed by it. He was making these grossed out faces.
When he finally did have the bush light?
Yeah, he wasn't like, it wasn't that like, I'm thirsty now, I'm hydrated. His body was like recoiling from it. And then he looked sad when he took that sip. He didn't look like it was a relief. He
Grandpa, take your medicine. Come on, Grandpa, you got to take your meds.
I'd rather have green tea, damn it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to work out and drink water all day.
When you're just trying to maintain, it's a really sad thing to watch.
Yeah. It's not great. Well, we bummed out Adam. Hopefully he comes back.
I was just rethinking some of my own life choices, and it was it was a lot.
All right.